This is me, George Cortright, back with another A-Mad week. I am sorry that I took the week off last week, but shit, life happens, you know? Life happens. But I am back, and I'm gonna bring you some of the top things that have been happening in the last few weeks. I know there's a bunch of shit, and I ain't gonna get to it all. So sometimes y'all motherfuckers need to write me. Go on A Mad Week Facebook page. Hey, say, hey, what do you think about this? I'll bring it on the show. Send me an email, text message, whatever. Most of y'all who watching this probably know me already, and y'all know how to reach out to me if you want to say something, if you want to know my opinion on different things. Some people are like, hey, where you been, George? I'm like, hey, I've been around. I've been doing things. I've been all over the place. And like usual, I will start off the show telling you what I've been doing. What have I been doing? After the last show, that weekend, a buddy of mine came in for the Cardinals game, Cardinals versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we went to that game, and buddy from college played college football with this man, and just, good times. It's cool making relationships and just sustaining those and just keeping it going and knowing that you always have friends that, care about you, that give a fuck what you're doing, give a fuck about how you're living and all that stuff. So it was cool having a friend of mine come in, see where he's at. He just had his fourth child come into this world. So congratulations to him. Thanks for coming out and having a good time. The Cardinals won that game. That was against the Buccaneers. Of course, everybody knows that the next week, which was last weekend, the Cardinals went to London and they got their ass beat. Oh my God. The Cardinals got their ass whooped. Cardinals got their ass whooped by the LA Rams. LA Rams are tough this year. They are looking tough as a motherfucker this year. And we went to London. The game was in London. My dumb ass forgot, or just, it blew my mind. It just slipped my mind that they were going to be playing in London. So I'm like, hey, let me combine going to LA, watch the game with a business trip. Went out there. I booked it and then realized, oh, shit. The game's in London, not in LA. So I'm in LA watching it from a bar when I could have been at home watching it from, my nice little setup at home. I can have like 3 games going on at once at home with my own drink, with my own food or whatnot. No, I'm over in LA kicking it with a buddy of mine, had him come up and we watched the game. Watch the ass whooping, I should say, at the bar. Damn. And my quarterback, Carson Palmer, is out. He got his arm broken. I was telling everybody who know me, anybody who cares about football, I was saying, hey, if our offensive line keeps playing the way it has been, Carson Palmer's not going to last the season, and he did not. The line is horrible. They can't protect the quarterback, so therefore the quarterback got hurt, and the quarterback is out. We're going to be with our secondary quarterback, our backup quarterback, Drew Stanton. He ain't shit. Drew Stanton ain't shit. So it ain't looking good for my team, man. It is not looking good for the Arizona Cardinals. But hey, I wanna say this shit. I was out there, out in LA. I set up my place, my hotel at the Standard, downtown LA. I hadn't been to the Standard in a while. It's a nice little, new decoration, new type stuff, new feel, younger type vibe, whatnot type place. I hadn't been there. I used to go there a decent amount with friends and whatnot. So I went there and was kicking it with my buddy and all that stuff. They have a rooftop pool, rooftop bar area. Me and my buddy were sitting there, having a couple of drinks, talking, chit-chatting and whatnot. We decided we wanted to go somewhere, have a little drink. No, have something to eat. We want to have dinner somewhere else. So we leave the Standard Hotel to have something to eat. We go grab something to eat. We come back. We were still in, watching football mode. This was Sunday, mind you. We had our shorts on. I still had a jersey on. So we go back to the rooftop where we had already been in shorts, jersey, and all that stuff. Dude was like, hold up. Y'all can't come in. It's like, why? Well, you got flip-flops on. You got shorts on. You got the jersey. Like, I can take the jersey off. I know. I don't need the jersey. So I went down, took the jersey off, put it in the room, came back up. You still can't come in. Why? You got shorts on. I'm starting to get upset now. I was already in with the shorts, but you ain't gonna let me get shorts, come in with shorts. And it was like, oh, we're not letting anybody with shorts in. It's like I was already in there and I had on shorts, man. So he said, no, you can't come in. And so angry black man came out. Yes, you try not to display the angry black man, out and about, but sometimes people just piss you off. And while I'm sitting there talking to the security dude, some dude came off the elevator with shorts on. Security dude gives one of them. He walks on in. And that's, I went off. At that point, I didn't even want to be on the damn roof anymore. And I just felt so disrespected. It just pissed me off. Went down to the front desk, and I told the ladies at the front desk, I don't even want to go back up there. But I just want somebody to hear me bitch and complain about what just happened. And they're like, well, sir, that's a different company, and we don't have anything to do with what's going on the rooftop. We just control the hotel and all that stuff. So it pissed me off. We just stayed in for the rest of the night, watched the rest of the football games on the TV in the hotel room. Next morning, because I'm supposed to be there 2 nights. Next morning, I called front desk like, hey, I got disrespected last night. I don't want to stay here my second night. I want to bail. I just want to make sure y'all ain't going to charge me for the second night. They were like, sir, if you choose not to stay, we're still going to charge you. You can't just bail. I'm like, oh, shit. So, fuck the standard. I just want to let y'all know, just like, I'm bringing this on around, just like the NAACP telling black people not to fly American Airlines. Well, they're not saying that they don't take American Airlines. They're just saying, hey, we warning y'all, don't take American Airlines. I'm not saying not to go to Standard. Actually, fuck that. I am saying, don't go to the Standard. Fuck them. They punk asses. I ain't gonna go back. Y'all shouldn't go back either. But anyways, we'll get back to that NAACP thing a little later. What else happened? Just been kicking it. I try to stay healthy. So I've been getting rid of most of the complex carbs, been off pastas, breads, and rices and all that shit for the month of October. So it's hard, but you know what? I'm seeing a little bit of results, so I'm glad I'm doing it. And I'm in the CrossFit. That's how I work out right now. I don't know how I look. I don't know how I look. How I look, cuz I see you watching. How I look. But hopefully I'm trying to, get myself looking better. I got off for a little bit and I just, looked horrible. But I am back on my grind, man. I'm back on my grind. I want to let y'all know, the other day, like last weekend, me and my wife, my buddy and his wife were, had a game night, so we was playing games and talking and shit, just talking about in general. I brought up the fact that as a little kid, my wife never climbed the rope in gym class. She was never able to. Thank you. I look good. I look good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I made fun of her that she, as a kid, never was able to get all the way up the rope in gym class. I made fun. It was easy as a motherfucker as a kid. Everybody, only the people who didn't get picked on teams in gym were the ones that could not go up the rope in gym class. So I made fun. Well, shit comes around so fast. So I'm at my CrossFit class, and guess what's on the board today? We going up the rope. I'm like, I did this as a little kid. Man, I just go up the fucking rope. Well, the rope ain't the same as it used to be, man. Oh my goodness. I am 37 years old, and that shit is difficult. I guess my body mass and my arm strength ain't the same, as it used to be, so I struggled. I made sure to get all the way up that motherfucker because I'm a man. I made sure I got up to the top, touched it, bank, and all hell started on the descent. When I was coming down that motherfucker, I'm a man. I climb up that shit, but I don't have that same strength to come down slowly. Nope, I'm like, oh shit. I'm just basically falling down the damn rope. I get rope burn on both of my legs. Just meat. That Bernie Mac whip you to the white meat? The white meat showed. I got white meat showing still on my legs right now. Because I'm a man. I got up the motherfucker, but the white meat is showing on my legs because I just flew down that rope and it burned my leg. So, that ain't funny. That ain't funny. Don't be laughing at my pain. As an adult, that rope ain't no joke. As a kid, you should have been able to get up as a kid, but 37, that rope, maybe if I keep going, get the technique, because there's a technique where you hold the rope between your legs, like between your feet, and you're able to manage your way up and down. If I get the right technique, I might be able to go up and down, no joke. But as of right now, that rope kicked my ass. Speaking of burns, I told you about rope burn. I almost burned my house down today. As y'all can see, those of you with me, I'm on my lunch break from my work from home, so I want to get this out of the way. I missed last week, but I'm back now. For breakfast, I got these, the sausage or whatnot, and I made the scramble. Had some eggs, some cheese, some tomatoes, some sausage. Had a little bit of, the sausage, the kielbasa sausage left over. I'm like, hey, that's not enough to put back in the fridge. Let me just boil it for later. So I had my egg scramble, had the kielbasa sausages boiling, for my lunch. Go upstairs with my breakfast. Absolutely forgot about my sausage boiling. It was on low, so it wasn't like steaming everywhere and fire alarms going off. It just went all the way down where I burnt water. The bottom of the pot is blackened. Hopefully Dawn will get that shit off. Otherwise, I'll ruin the pot. But I almost burned my fucking house down. Luckily, everything is all right. I'm all right. House all right. My wife wasn't here to give me shit about it, so we all right. But yeah, like I said, some grown man shit has been happening in these last couple of weeks. That just so happened to happen today. I see you, David. My controversial shit ain't gonna be until the end. But dude, life is great. Enjoy it. And make sure you enjoy it. Life is fucking great, man. I think that's all I want to say about my life. But so let's get into these stories, and I'm gonna be all over the place. I haven't been on this for 2 weeks, so I'm gonna have things that you may have heard, some things you may not have heard, but anyway, I'm gonna tell you what I think about the shit. We're gonna start off on a good note, because you know what? Fuck that. Start off with deaths. Robert Guillaume, aka Benson, he died on Tuesday, age 89. He was also the voice of Rafiki in The Lion King. Unfortunately, he passed, but 89, motherfucker's getting old. I saw that Fats Domino died too. I didn't know Fats Domino was still alive, but Fats Domino died. Can't remember where I saw what date or whatever, but he gone. Fats Domino ain't here, he gone. So those are 2 deaths I might as well go ahead and report. Oh, and since I already brought it up in the beginning, we'll talk about the NAACP. Once again, NAACP warns black passengers about traveling with American Airlines. I guess there's been a string of events where it seems as though there's been alleged discrimination when it comes to black passengers, whether black passengers having to give up their seats for other passengers, black passengers getting demoted from business or first class down to coach for no reason. There was a story about a pilot even saying, hey, get her out of there, because a black passenger was complaining about getting her seat taken away from her. So she complained to, the attendants and all that stuff. And the pilot was like, hey, get her out of there. It's unfortunate, but there's been a string of events where the NAACP is like, hey, this is getting too much. And they're not saying that, hey, you shouldn't fly American Airlines. They're just saying, hey, we warning you. If you black and you travel in American Airlines, there's been some shit going on. Of course, American Airlines is saying, hey, we fly across borders, use the little airplane, and flight type jargon in their statement. We fly across borders. We're not discriminating. But when NAACP get in and they see, some shit ain't right. Yeah, that, because I haven't seen that before. I haven't seen it that many times that they're warning against certain company. So that's fucking crazy. So that's first story. Oh, let's go way back. We'll start with sports. Opening night of the NBA was on the 17th of October, which opened up with a game where Cleveland was going against Boston, and this was a major matchup because Kyrie Irving left Cleveland to go to Boston, and Gordon Hayward went to Boston, so Boston might be the one that might be able to knock out Cleveland from the top spot and shit. And then what fucking happens? I want to say, what was it? In the first 6 minutes of the game, Gordon Hayward fucked himself up. Where is it at? He dislocated his ankle, and he fractured his tibia. If you want to go out and... I probably won't put that video on the edit, but if you want to go on the internet and look at that video, it's nasty. It's nasty. Fractured tibia, dislocated ankle. And this is a motherfucker that signed a 4-year contract for $128 million for the Celtics. Yeah, he came over from the Jazz, and now he's playing for the Celtics, but he fucked himself up. That's nasty. It's unfortunate. In sports, I've been with people, watching sports with people, and if their team is playing, they're hoping for somebody else on the other team to get injured, and it's just nasty. I don't do that. No matter who's playing the game, it's just a fucking game. I don't care if I got money against your team. I don't care if your team playing my team. I'm not wishing injuries on anybody. It's just a fucking game. It don't mean nothing. One of the reasons is because I was in the game. And I went down with a broken thumb. My thumb, this thumb, came off my hand. I rolled on it, so therefore it came off the rest of the hand. And I had to get a pin stuck in to my thumb to the rest of the hand to keep it on for a couple of weeks. And I was out of commission my senior year for the first, I think it was 3 or 4 games. And it sucked. It absolutely fucking sucked. So I know how it feels to, be playing a game that you love and then an injury takes you out. No matter what kind of injury, I do not, wish it upon anybody else in sports. So hopefully he recovers well. I don't know how Celtics are gonna look without him. I'm talking about the opening day, which was on the 17th. The season's been up. I want to say it's been like each team has played 4 to 6 games by now, and is looking a little choppy right now. Golden State and Cleveland have already both lost 2 games. They ain't at the top of the West. They ain't at the top of the East. As of right now, the Orlando Magic and the Washington Wizards are both 3-1 and on top of the East, which is kind of funny. The Magic and the Wizards do magic. But anyways. And then over in the West, the Spurs and the Clippers are both undefeated right now. And they are doing stuff. It's supposed to be Golden State. And then Oklahoma City. Oh, they got 3 people. Paul George, Russell Westbrook, and Carmelo Anthony. They should be doing shit right. That ain't right. So it's maybe it's just a good time for sports. Although my Arizona Cardinals are doing shit in football, as a whole, the NFL is shaking up. It's not just the Patriots, dominating everything. It's different teams showing that they got life, showing that they, could take this whole thing. Because the motherfucking Philadelphia Eagles, Sonny, I know that's your team. Philadelphia Eagles are fucking looking like they ain't no joke. So sports in general is getting shaken up, and it's horrible for those motherfuckers that's putting money on it, because you never know who's gonna win, and people ain't covering spreads. Just so you know, people ain't covering fucking spreads at all. I think that's the only sports I got today. Let's go. Let's talk about some old school shit. Jermaine Hopkins was busted for having 5.7 pounds of weed. 5.7 pounds of weed. This is in Apex, North Carolina. I don't know their rules. I know it's not legal in North Carolina just yet. I don't know if it's anything medical. If medical shit is all right. If you have a medical card, it's legal for usage for medical reasons. I don't know if it's that way in North Carolina. I just know the motherfucker got busted with 5.7 pounds of weed. Who is Jermaine Hopkins? Well, Jermaine Hopkins is an actor that was, you may have known him as Steel from the hit movie Juice back in the day with Tupac. Great fucking movie. And just, dude, that's like my childhood and shit. Love that movie. Or the fat kid on Lean On Me with Morgan Freeman. He's the fat kid on that. So this the actor dude. So he's got history being in movies, TV, and shit. I seen him in what's that? The Jamie Foxx show. He was on that. He's had a role on different stuff, but he has had 5.7 pounds of weed on him. So this is a felony, and he's getting booked with possession with intent to sell and all that shit. He got pulled over for going 70 in a 55, and when they pulled him over, they found the weed on him. He was released on $3,000 bond. The fucked up thing about this is, this ain't his first time with that much weed. As a matter of fact, He was also busted in 2011 for buying 200 pounds. 200 pounds from an undercover cop. This gave him 3 years probation, which seems like not that much for 200 pounds. I guess the actual swapping and possession wasn't there probably, but 200 pounds of weed, you doing something wrong. 200 pounds. God damn. But anyways, that is from Juice, man. Still from Juice with that much weed. That's unfortunate. But hey, shit happens. People ain't popping like they used to be, and it's hard out here for a pimp, some people might say. Some people, not me. I ain't saying that shit. But more shit that's been in the news. This happened, I think, on the 12th. This police dude was suspended for having altercation with twin sisters, Nyasia and Kiasia. These were two students. This was a police officer at a school. People don't know exactly what the argument is about, but these two students were getting pizza and going back to band practice. He ends up hemping one of them up, and the other one's coming saying, "Hey, what are you hemping her up for?" He ends up hemping her up as well. Ends up putting both of them on the ground. There's video footage of this. The video shows the officer throwing the students to the ground and then physically restraining the two. The fucked up thing, the principal tried intervening, coming over and saying, "Hey, ain't no reason to do all this shit." The principal ended up getting in a headlock. So the officer, this fucked up, and I said Nyasia and Kiasia. Yeah, these are black students. The thing is, on this one, it wasn't like his white cop doing these things to two black kids. No, it was a black cop doing this to two black kids. So let's not go there and say, "Oh, it's racist and all this shit." No, this was black on black crime right here. It's just some of these police officers, I ain't saying all, some of them are just getting all this power and just doing whatever the fuck they want. Throwing teenage girls is a man officer throwing two teenage girls on the ground, then having a problem with the principal. We don't know exactly what was going on, but damn, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Especially when you think about this officer's history. This officer was on the force for 3.5 months, and he's already had situations come about where he's under investigation for a traffic stop accusing women of prostitution. He's also under investigation for pulling his gun out unnecessarily in a different situation. So we don't know what's going on with this dude. Maybe his name will pop up again later on in the news, but shit ain't right. Shit ain't right. What's up, everybody? This is a Mad Week. Thank you for joining me. For those new people, thank you for watching this show that I try to put out every week. So I'm on to my next story. This happened on 10/12. This is unfortunate. Very unfortunate, man. Florida woman is charged with killing her 9-year-old cousin by sitting on her as punishment. Veronica Green Posey, 64 years old. 64 years old. Veronica Green Posey sat on her little cousin as a punishment. She was called over by the child's parents, which actually the story said the child's parents were 69 and 64 years old. They called over Veronica, who's 64 years old, to punish the child. Veronica proceeded to hit the child with a ruler and a metal pipe. God damn. I don't know what this little girl's been doing, but I doubt if anything, needed a metal pipe for discipline. That's just fucked up. After she used the ruler and metal pipe, Posey then sat on the girl. The little girl, got hit with the pipe and ruler, ran and sat in this chair to try to avoid, the punishment. Well, Veronica went over and sat on her. She sat on the girl for about 10 minutes until the girl complained that she can't breathe. Veronica continued to sit on the girl for another 2 more minutes. And after that, the 9-year-old child was gone. So Veronica's, arrested for murder, and her parents, which I think what was going on, because it said the parents are 64, 69, maybe they're actually grandparents, but they, it's one of those situations where the actual parents left custody to the grandparents. I'm getting texts and shit during my show. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. So it's unfortunate. Oh, the parents were arrested as well for child neglect, which is understandable. That's bullshit. 9-year-old child getting punished this harshly and ends up losing her life. That is unfortunate. This is happened in Florida. A lot of strange shit happens in Florida. If you guys haven't noticed, a lot of media states that a lot of shit happens in Florida. What? I don't know why. Don't know why so much crazy shit happens in Florida. Well, I guess it's not for me to understand. I wanted to talk about this, but I didn't go and watch the video. But a coworker of mine stated, "Yo, do you know that they got robots fighting?" And this ain't just that little, Robot Wars or whatever that's that was on ABC or whatever. Where little remote control motherfuckers, and it's like a little remote control car swinging a hammer or a little flame or shit. These like some big ass car size giant ass robots battling each other. If you check out Robot War, I think it's Giant Robot Fight. If you Google Giant Robot Fight, there's like a 26-minute of this shit. It was the United States of America versus Japan. And it's about to be real. There was this Hugh Jackman movie. I can't remember. Oh, Steel. Like Real Steel. That's the name of the shit. Real Steel, where they had big ass robots and shit. Now it ain't full like that, but this is the start of the shit. It's exciting. It's exciting. Gonna have big ass, because regular boxing is pretty much dead right now, unless some new person comes out and everybody's gonna be on his ass or whatever. Because Floyd Mayweather is gone. Boxing is not the same. Ultimate Fighting is cool, but what's gonna take the place of regular boxing is gonna be these robots, man. Robots, dude. I'm excited. I haven't watched the shit. Most likely won't watch the shit until the next wave of new shit. But, dude, go check it out. Go check out Giant Robot Fight that happened 10/17. This happened 10/17. So, I'm interested. I'm in. What is next? What is next? What is next is some bullshittery, which is crazy. All right, this Long Beach restaurant is getting all kinds of shit on the internet, on social media, because why? This Long Beach restaurant has this dish, chicken waffles dish, on their menu. And, it's like $15 to get chicken and waffle. And until recently, the owner states that most of what they have is made from scratch. Come in. It's called Sweet Dixie Kitchen. Sweet Dixie Kitchen in Long Beach. Come on in. Most of our stuff is, made from scratch. It's delicious. We got chicken and waffles. $15 for this meal. Come to find out, twice a day, an employee goes out to Popeye's Chicken to bring in these chicken tenders, and they use these Popeye's chicken tenders in their chicken and waffles dish. So that's fucking crazy. They caught up with the owner, interviewed her, and she's unapologetic. She's like, yeah, that's what I do. That's where I get my chicken from. And then, you can get a certain meal from Popeyes, like $6 or something for a few tenders and all that stuff. She's selling this shit for $15 with her own homemade waffles. Your waffles ain't that fucking good to upsell these fucking chicken tenders that you got in from fucking Popeyes. It is fucking crazy, and it's just she didn't care. Like I said, she claims that makes most food from scratch. Owner confirms and does not apologize. She's just bold as fuck, saying, yeah, I'm just trying to give my customers the best product. That's why she goes to Popeyes, gets chicken twice a fucking day, so she can serve it as her own. She calls it Pops. On the menu, it says Pops Chicken and Waffle. Pops. So she's not giving full credit to Popeyes. It's not like it says Popeyes Chicken with my own waffles. She tries to throw a little hint out there. Pops Chicken and Waffles. Caught you, bitch. You got busted. All right. Only got a couple more. Oh, let's put some happy news out there. I know there's some weird shit. Let's put some happy news. Little John opened a primary school in Ghana. He's been working with Pencils of Promise, which is a charity group, and he was able to open up a kindergarten in the eastern part of Ghana. Shit like that is cool as fuck to hear. When celebrities put their name on stuff and do things, raise all this money. Lil Jon, I've seen a couple times on Celebrity Apprentice. Yeah, I like that show. No matter if it was Donald Trump or whatever, I still watch the shit because I consider myself a businessman, and it just makes you think about, what would you do in certain type of business situations. So I watched it. But I seen him a couple times raising money for different charities on that, and in real life, he's doing it not just as a gimmick. He's out there helping Pencils of Promise build a school in Eastern Ghana. In the article that I read, it said prior to the school, they were having lessons under trees out in the open because they didn't have a place to go. Now it has a building with several classrooms, a restroom, an office for the teachers or whatever. So good shit, Lil Jon. Like to hear shit like that. All right, we winding down. I know I've been talking. Got to get back to work. It's my lunch. Got to get back to work. Dr. Phil hit a motherfucking skateboarder coming out of a parking lot near Universal Studios. So he's behind this van. He's getting impatient. He tries to go around the fucking van to get out of the parking lot. Boop! He hits this motherfucking skateboarder. He stops. Dr. Phil stops. There's like camera footage, and you can see all this shit. Camera footage. He stops, gets out, like, hey, you all right? Skateboarder like, yeah, cool. They shake hands. Skateboarder recognizes Dr. Phil. He's cool. Everybody's cool. Dr. Phil leaves. Cops come in. Ambulance come because the skateboarder says, oh shit, my neck and my back hurt. I ain't feeling well. Motherfucker, you was just all right. When he was here. So now you hurting? If you're gonna pull a fucking scam, I ain't saying you shouldn't pull a fucking scam or you shouldn't get money, but do it while the motherfucker's there. Don't, make sure that, that's Dr. Phil. Motherfucker, don't leave. I'm going to the hospital. Just write me a check. Dude, if I get hit by a car by anybody, motherfucker, I can't move. Nope. Get a gurney. I'm getting that money. I'm just saying. Some people might not agree with me, but guess what? That's what I do, and most of y'all do that shit too. So don't hate on me. But anyways, Dr. Phil, it didn't say what happened or if he's going to be going to court or anything like that. Well, this happened just Saturday, but it says, Dr. Phil was at fault, but it's not like he did anything. Of course, he hitting the skateboarder is wrong, but he got out of the car, made sure things were all right. It wasn't like he was trying to avoid the situation. The dude said he was all right until the motherfucker left. So we'll see what happens with that. One of the last things I want to talk about. Well, there's two things. This whole and I don't like spending my time talking about Trump and his punk ass, but we gotta talk about what's been going on in the news about him just being just a punk ass, just constantly being a fucking punk ass. We shouldn't be pissed off anymore. Well, no, I'm gonna take that back. We shouldn't be surprised anymore. We can still be pissed off because it's our president. It's our president doing stupid ass shit. This time he's telling the widow of a fallen soldier, I'll say, Maisha Johnson, wife of LaDavid Johnson, that he gave her a call, like a president should do, for a fallen soldier and all that stuff. He called her and he ended up saying he knew what he signed up for, but it still hurts anyway. He told the wife that the soldier knew what he signed up for, which is a true fucking statement. Yes, all soldiers, all military people, know what they signed up for. And that's what I say about the whole concussion with football shit. All these people know what they signed up for. But the situation is her fucking husband is dead. The father of her children is dead. She's even pregnant at the time. Unborn child's daddy is dead. Never will get to meet the daddy. He's dead. And you gonna say to the widow, oh, he knew what he signed up for. That's fucking bullshit. It's just a fucking jerk. He's just a fucking jerk, man. He's just a fucking jerk. And it's just crazy that people fucking voted his ass in. Actually, no. I'm going to take that out. I'm just going to take that out. People didn't vote his ass in. The fucking electoral college, dumb, outdated bullshit allowed him to get placed there. People voted, 3 million more people voted for Hillary. The electoral college allowed him to step foot in that fucking White House. So that's what I'm pissed off at. So, the other thing with this is there was a total of 4 U.S. soldiers that died, including LaDavid Johnson. This was in an ambush in Niger. I think that's how you pronounce it. Niger. And the Pentagon is still investigating what the fuck happened, because I think there was a total of 12 people in the group. Only 4 died, and they were misplaced elsewhere from the group. They said that 50 ISIS members ambushed them and all this stuff, and 4 total soldiers died. The Pentagon is still investigating what the fuck is going on. So that is unfortunate for Maisha and the other families of the other 3 soldiers. That's unfortunate to hear that shit. But Donald Trump, stop being a fucking jerk and saying dumbass shit. So that is my last major story. Of course, I got one more, but this ties into what the fuck is going on for most people this weekend. The real day of celebration, if that's what you want to call it, is on Tuesday, October 31st. It is Halloween. It is tied for my second favorite holiday. My first favorite holiday, of course, is Georgemas. Everybody who know me should know that. My second favorite holidays is Halloween and New Year's Eve. So Halloween is coming up. Most of the parties and all that stuff is going to come this starting Friday, go to Saturday. So, I'm going to a party Saturday night. Everybody's dressing up and woohoo and all hoot and holler and all that stuff. Drink, eat, fucking have a good time. That's what partying is all about. Well, the way of the world is crazy now. Everybody's sensitive and all kinds of shit, and things are just fucking crazy. There's been schools, whether it's elementary school, high school, middle schools, even colleges have been putting out memos, and memos to parents and memos to students. Hey, we're not going to accept these types of costumes. People are starting to get so sensitive about this shit. And I'm not saying that it's not necessary or it's right or wrong. It's just crazy. It's different. You know, some of this shit, I'm like, come on, man. And other shit is like, yeah, that makes sense, but damn. Some of these unacceptable costumes include, and they're trying to make it so that people aren't getting offended, whether it's cultural appropriation or, just being insensitive about certain situations going on in the world. Some of the unacceptable costumes that people have been putting out on their banned list include creepy clowns. Of course, there's that string of creepy clowns doing bad shit around the country and all that stuff. So don't put your kid in clown stuff, and just be aware if you get caught in clowns, something bad might happen, and they don't want that shit to happen. So if nobody dressed up as a clown, we don't have to be aware of the creepy clowns doing mischievous clowns and shit. So and then there's like shit like Caitlyn Jenner and Anne Frank costumes. They're not gonna accept it because certain specific reasons. They say it's inappropriate or offensive. Cultural appropriation type costumes they don't want to see is Asian cultures, indigenous cultures. Like Pocahontas. They're saying geisha. They're saying ninjas, man. Ninja. That's why I'm like, come on, man. Shit, I was a ninja first year me and wifey started dating and whatnot. We went to Houston. No, we went to Dallas, and we were ninjas. Our costume was ninjas. You know what? I'll put a picture and edit. We were ninjas. We weren't the best looking ninjas, but we were fucking ninjas. Some other unacceptable cultural appropriation type costumes they're saying don't do. Of course, blackface. That's just fucking stupid, and people should know that already. But wearing a sombrero, geisha costumes, samurai, belly dancers, Vikings, French maid, Rastafarians, even like Aladdin and Zorro, Confederate soldiers. They're saying you can't do that shit because it's it's racially stimulated and might piss people off. People might get butthurt about it. So I understand some of this shit. And then, like I said, ninjas, come on, man. A ninja? Dude, ninja ain't all about fucking a certain race or whatever. When I was young, I wanted to be a ninja. I thought I was going to be a ninja when I grew up. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite movies was American Ninja, where a white dude was a ninja. And, so there's a white dude that's a ninja. Ninja ain't always supposed to be Asian. I'm black. I thought I was going to be a ninja. So I don't think that should be racial, but I guess I see how it is. Other ones that they say are inappropriate are things like dressing up as Trayvon Martin or Bill Cosby and shit. Well, something I might be doing this year may be inappropriate. I will get back to you with the pictures if I go that route. But anyway, and last but not least, some of elementary schools are banning superhero costumes if they have weapons because it promotes violence. Come on, man. Let the kid. What the fucking kid gonna be? A puppy? You gonna let him dress up as a puppy? That's all. But anyways, I want to thank everybody who tuned in. I saw family. I saw friends. I saw people. I like, who the fuck is that? You guys on here? So I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate everything. Thank you for giving me a reason to do this. I am George I. Cortright. George I. Cortright. And I am king. And I am out of here. You came here too late, June. See ya! I'm out.
I wanna show you places we could see. No stress, no responsibilities. Smooth melodies and good company. Good weather, forever 85 degrees. Get classy, I wanna see you dress, no jeans. Good food, yeah, I wanna treat you properly. Find a property with privacy. And honestly, I hope you just vibe with me. Yeah, I think I hit the lottery. Yeah, I'm hoping you'll be open to honesty. I'm sick of all these exes, yeah, they lie to me. So I think I met a lady, damn, finally. Let's climb mountains, by beauty we surrounded. Throw nickels at a fountain, go shopping, no stopping. You're worth it, throw diamonds, one kiss, oh shit. Those lips closed, eyelids, can't help it, I'm smiling. See, I wanna take it out slow. Soon I gotta hit the road. So baby, when you're feeling all alone, tap those pretty nails on the screen of your phone. Yeah. I wanna show you 7 seas, Italy, Hawaii, maybe Germany. You my caffeine, you my dopamine. Come with me, see the jets fire ring, so hop on. Like 100 flights, and come on. Do you wanna see the northern lights? And hold on to me if you afraid of heights, and move on. Let's have a few romantic nights, yeah. I wanna see you by my side, yeah. Cruising in a fancy ride, some reflect